Hey everyone, it's Jack and Ross from Cultaholic.com. It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Ross, how you feeling?
And I guess that's why they call it the news. Put on your new suede shoes when two becomes... No, I've made a mess of that.
When news becomes one.
When news becomes one.
Right.
When I flicked on a video yesterday, so Adam Pacitti singing with a guitar.
Yeah.
And we were told we're doing this news video this morning. Where's our musical interlude?
I didn't have time to... That's my fault, I'm afraid.
I was trying to think of some, but you know.
Yeah. Well, that's all right then. Let's just get into the headlines. First of all, CM Punk has tweeted some very interesting opinions about his thoughts on professional wrestling. Secondly, Nikki Bella has revealed the pretty severe reasons why she was forced to retire from the ring. And finally, an injured NXT superstar has teased a potential future feud with Adam Cole. So first of all, let's go to CM Punk's Twitter, because he finally said what a lot of us were waiting for him to say, which is what he thinks about professional wrestling, just straight up. Because Punk's Twitter for ages has just been him pretending that wrestling doesn't exist. He just tweets about ice hockey.
Oh, he does a little bit on Instagram. Do you see that bit where he tweeted that song saying it's clobbering time?
Oh,
he's been tickling our balls a little bit here, there, and just, but not too much.
He's a cheeky boy, but this tweet seemed to be... I can't tell whether he's telling the total truth or whether he's just trying to lower expectations in preparation for a huge return. But the sort of skeptic in me and the way that Punk behaves generally, I think he's just being honest. But let's read what he said. Since I can't have fun and tweet about movies or baseball without you telling me about wrestling, question for you. Why do you spend so much time on something you hate? If it's so bad, leave it. I did. Works wonders. I look forward to the intelligent discourse. People then replied saying, like...
Come back!
One person in particular replied saying, like, it's about passion and it's about putting time and effort into something that you love, and Punk replied, it's called Stockholm Syndrome. So, very interesting there. I think the key takeaway here is that Punk, it seems at least on the surface, just has no interest in returning to professional wrestling.
And that's fair enough.
Yeah, totally. I think, he's made his money from it. He doesn't need to wrestle anymore. He's married, he's got a lovely house and that. Well,
he's got another career. He's a UFC commentator now.
Does he? Oh, yes.
Was it Bellator?
As an MMA commentator.
Yeah. Sorry. I get mixed up. But he's moved on. If he's moved on, you've got to respect that decision and then just, get on with it. Get on with life.
So.
It would be fun. That being said, it would be great. We all think this. It would be great if he did rock up in AEW.
Yeah.
Because he is one of, if not the best, of the last sort of 15 years. Is that too big of a claim?
Talking or wrestling?
I don't know. The complete package, wasn't he?
He was great again. I can't think of a single figure in wrestling like CM Punk, someone who people are just desperate to return all the time, like all the time. Maybe there are some comparisons, but not in the same way. I don't think, just because of the way that he left. Maybe Bret Hart, but then he got injured in WCW, so it's not really the same. But I agree. I think it would be absolutely fantastic if he was to return, especially with AEW given the circumstances. But
if he has moved on, he's moved on. There's nothing anyone can do about it.
Yeah, let him do what he wants. Leave him alone. Poor CM Punk. Bless him. Next up, the Bella twins were a guest on Jimmy Fallon's talk show, and basically Nikki Bella gave a pretty serious reason for why she retired from the ring. A lot of people, we all know it was to do with like injuries and that sort of thing.
A neck.
Yes, and I believe both her and Brie announced their retirement before WrestleMania at some point this year. Nikki said, for me, I really wanted to go back and fight for the tag titles, which I think would have been a good storyline, to be fair. I've always had my neck issues, and after neck surgery, it hasn't been okay. I feel like I needed to get a checkup before we went back for the tag titles. The results came back, and I herniated the disc above where I had surgery. I have all this inflammation around the metal, and then I have a cyst on my brain as well. So they were like, no more. I didn't get a choice, which sucks, but you can understand why.
Yeah. If you've got a cyst in the brain, what's the point in potentially aggravate? I'm not a doctor, I don't know what I'm saying this, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a pretty serious one.
Yeah.
But I think, fair enough. It's quite a shame, because clearly the passion was there for Nikki to return. Yeah. And I quite liked Nikki Bella. I thought she was good. 2015,
she was the most improved wrestler in all of WWE, never mind just the women.
Really?
I thought, when she had that year-long title reign.
Yes.
For the Divas title. But I think, as we've said before on this channel, what did I say, Chanel like that? Chanel. They get a rough time doing the Bellas, because it's not their fault that WWE put them in such esteem that they must know themselves they don't quite match.
Right.
When they came out and, hoisted Ronda Rousey's arm at SummerSlam last year?
Yeah.
They're not that level, and I think they must know that deep down. But WWE, with obviously the Total Bellas thing and the mainstream attention they get, they think, oh, they're stars, let's just put them out there on that pedestal as the greatest ever. So I think they've been a bit buggered by the way Vince McMahon treats them, but still, Nikki especially was one of the better ones.
Nikki was good.
Over the past few years.
Nikki was good.
Everyone loved a bit of Brie mode.
I didn't like Brie mode. I wasn't a fan of Brie mode at all. Although I did get a bit excited when she returned for the first ever Women's Royal Rumble.
No,
that was a good moment.
She had a good feud with Stephanie.
Yeah.
Slapped her.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Nikki, I think, unless I'm missing something, I think her last match might have been that one at Evolution against Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
And that was a good send-off, because that's a good final match to have.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people wanted Becky and Charlotte in the main event. I did as well. But it was still a match that I think was better than a lot of people thought it would have been. Just a standard heel babyface sort of thing. So yeah, it's a shame for Nikki, but hopefully her health improves. Hopefully she's all right and everything. And it's a shame for Brie as well, but she seems pretty content being a mother and looking after her kid and that.
And having the wine and whatnot.
Having the wine.
They've got a wine brand, haven't they? The Bella twins.
Oh, don't drink too much of it, otherwise she might go Brie mode. Oh,
then people get slapped everywhere.
Apparently that's what Brie mode was, by the way.
If I actually got a bit too pissed, then that would be Brie mode.
Right.
You have a pal with a Brie mode?
Yeah. Adam Pacini. Next up, Tommaso Ciampa did a very interesting tweet to mark the 15-week point since his operation. Obviously, he had neck surgery to deal with just a pretty severe build-up of injuries and impact and that sort of thing. He was lifting weights and everything. He's been
on Sheamus' Celtic Warriors workouts thing. I saw a picture of Sheamus and Tommaso with a pair of dogs.
You were saying that Sheamus is looking
looking jacked. Meltzer compared him to Pac, which I thought was hilarious.
Oh, he's looking like
Sheamus
shredded.
is 6'5" and Pac, but they're both like... I think he's down to 220-something pounds, which I could only dream of, so...
Bloody hell.
And he's a 6'5" monster.
Yeah, for someone that size, I guess that's pretty light. Shredded, brother.
Back in the day, Sheamus was billed as 275.
Right.
Not that much.
Right.
But that's not why we're here talking about, is it?
No, sorry, it's Tommaso Ciampa, another man who is absolutely shredded. I hate talking about wrestlers' bodies, man.
They're just also fit, aren't they?
Yeah. Ciampa was lifting weights in the gym. Excuse me. And basically... the tweet said, 15 weeks post-op, how's recovery going? And then I think the response was him lifting weights. And then he put #baby.
He's coming for that title.
I think in the video himself as well, I think, Sam watched the full thing, I think he said F Adam Cole. Oh.
Why not, eh?
Bloody hell.
Why not?
Now my question is, do you think that this is a feud that we could potentially see in the future, or do you think by the time Ciampa gets back, Cole will be gone?
Oh!
Yeah.
Because it was massive surgery Tommaso Ciampa had, wasn't it?
Yes.
It was like, it needed to happen, otherwise he probably couldn't wrestle again.
Yeah.
So I have no idea.
No.
To say, quite frankly, I hope we're going to have a feud with Tommaso and Cole, because it would be amazing.
With Ciampa as the babyface.
You
have to be coming back from injury, yeah.
Just air those packages again from when he had his surgery and he had the baby in his arms, and he's the biggest babyface good. But that would be amazing. But there is a space on the main roster for the Undisputed Era, I think.
I'm worried about them when they go. I'm worried about every NXT call-up when they go up these days. But I'm worried that Ciampa's going to turn into a bit of a Daniel Bryan for me, because whenever I watch a Daniel Bryan match, do you remember his match against Lesnar at Survivor Series where the first German, and it looked like he landed right on his head and everyone was like,
every single time.
But it was just a deliberate sell from Bryan. He just was like, but with Ciampa, I think watching his matches, especially in the high-impact world of NXT, but you know what I mean? Like, I've been watching the matches.
They don't do it as often in NXT.
True.
It's a week and then a big pay-per-view and then they're done.
That's true.
So they can rest and recuperate.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see him. I just can't wait to see him back. He's fantastic.
I think he's great. The best NXT champion ever?
Oh.
Maybe.
He's up there.
He is.
Oh, who is the best NXT champion of all time?
Might be Ciampa.
Oh.
Neville in the early days.
Yeah. Owens sticks out for me.
Yeah, he was good.
Balor was a long time, wasn't he?
Yeah, Balor. It might be Ciampa though. Yeah. Let us know what you think down there. And finally, an update, but unconfirmed reports of what might have gone down in the world of the 24/7 Championship. Are you excited about this?
I am.
Yeah?
I've wanted this. You see the picture he put on Instagram?
Drake Maverick?
Yeah.
The stag do?
All his best men, and he's all in EC3, Braun Strowman, a few other fellas who I didn't recognise, and he's just in the middle with his 24/7 title on at his actual wedding. I saw one of his stag do when it's him, Strowman's there. EC3, I think, as well. They're all topless. He's got Drake Maverick's got like a cowboy hat on. I think he's just got it looks like a great night out. EC3 and Strowman will be them dicks. We get them in Newcastle upon Tyne here, who take their shirts off and they club and go, oh, look at me, like ladies. Oh. We not to just sidetrack with the story for too long, but we were after a North show. El Phantasmo and another lad called Punch Drunk Istria, a really nice and good wrestler from Australia. We went to Popolo's afterwards, took them there, it was St Patrick's Day, they wanted to get drunk, we were like, alright. And they're playing beer pong.
But like once one of them loses, they take their tops off, and the bar staff will just like, get your tops back on, lads.
Don't be a dick. Yeah. If you go on a night out, children, in the future, don't take your shirt off because you will look like a dick. Anyway,
yes.
To Drake Maverick's actual wedding we go.
Yes, he tweeted worst day ever, spelling ever like Matt Hardy would, ever. And everyone was, the response was like, it's your wedding, what are you on about, why is that? And then Maxwell Hardy's account replied with footage of little Maxwell running through the crowd of the wedding, running in between all the dancing people with the belt.
Little bloody Maverick.
Oh my God.
They've got history, of course, haven't they?
Yes. They wrestled in Impact.
What was the bloody barn called? Matt Hardy's house? I forgot.
It was the event based in his barn, wasn't it? Yeah.
Maxwell Hardy beat... I've forgotten his bloody Impact name now as well. It's Friday
morning.
Rockstar Spud.
Rockstar Spud.
Yeah, beat him in the middle of the ring, 1, 2, 3. But they shared a picture not too long ago of Maxwell and Drake shaking hands. They buried the hatchet.
He said he's promised not to pin me.
Aye.
Well, it looks like he might have done, but there's been no official updates yet at the time of recording. I can't wait.
We've got to say, after seeing that picture and the promise from Maxwell, and then potentially what's happened here, is Maxwell Hardy a diddler?
Oh, a heel. Is he a heel?
The Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast sense of the word?
Yes. I think he seems like a bit of a heel for doing that. Although is Drake Maverick a heel?
He's not a little man.
Yeah, that's true.
No, sorry. He's not Hornswoggle. He's just a little man.
Just a little man. He's been great. I really enjoy what he's been doing on our truth as well. I think we'll see several title changes at the wedding that will emerge in the days to come. I hope our truth turns up as well, uninvited.
Yeah.
And crashes it.
It's got to. I hope Hornswoggle's there as well.
Yeah, fair enough. I want to see everyone. Yes, it'll be absolutely great. But I'm excited, and I'm genuinely enjoying the 24/7 title.
Refreshing, isn't it?
Yes. Thanks very much for watching, and let us know what you think in the comments section down below. You can follow Cultaholic on Twitter @Cultaholic and on Facebook at facebook.com/Cultaholic. If you enjoy what we do, then please do check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Cultaholic, where you can pledge. And don't forget, of course, most importantly of all, to hit subscribe and to join us.